Hey everyone, this is Daniel Corey with Daniel Corey Photo. I was watching the release of the recent OM system OM-3 Micro Four Thirds digital camera and thinking how fantastic it was that they recreated a modern day version, digital version of the OM-1 camera, film camera. I was thinking about purchasing that camera, but when I really got to thinking about what I already had, the EM5 Mark II, I didn't necessarily see a reason to upgrade. So I felt like doing a quick video discussing maybe an alternative to the OM-3 if what you want is to get a retro styled camera, some options that you might be able to do with adapting lenses to a digital camera to give you that film camera experience in a camera that does not quite cost as much as the new OM-3. I got into digital photography years ago, and over the years I wound up upgrading some of my Micro Four Thirds cameras to this EM5 Mark II, which I think is one of the most beautiful Micro Four Thirds cameras that has ever come out. It may be the most beautiful in my mind, except for maybe the Pen F by Olympus. My mom, I knew, used to do photography, but I did not know much about the type of camera that she had used in college. And she came to me and said, I've still got my old film camera from college. Would you like to have it? She brings out this OM-1. I was kind of stunned because she used a camera that was almost identical in kind of its ethos and style to the one that I had ultimately picked in my journey through various digital cameras. So I was gifted this OM-1 with 3 or 4 different lenses. The 3 that I have here are the 50mm 1.8, the 28mm f3.5, and the 135 f3.5. These were lenses that she used quite a bit. I also have this Tokina 500mm mirror lens that my grandfather would shoot some wildlife pictures on the FE2. But I put an adapter on here so that it would work on the Olympus camera. With in-body image stabilization, all of these are stabilized and I can take really, really good low light photos, longer shutter speeds using all of this old Olympus glass on the EM5 Mark II, and it has fantastic 5-axis image stabilization. So I do feel like this is almost the modern version of the OM-1, which now OM system has released the OM-3 as the true successor, I would say, from a styling perspective to the OM-1. And I was considering getting the OM-3, but when I thought about the capability of the EM5 Mark II and the fact that I've adapted these lenses to this, and I don't require the cutting edge autofocus capability of the new OM-3 or the upgraded sensor capability, I decided just to stick with my EM5 Mark II because, again, I believe it's one of the most beautiful Micro Four Thirds cameras, as well as maybe even one of the most beautiful digital cameras I've ever seen. And the build quality is fantastic. This is a 10-year-old camera, and the machining on all of the dials, the feel of the buttons, the EVF quality, it's not as good as modern day EVFs, but it's plenty good for manual focusing. The LCD, which is a fully articulating LCD, closes to the back to kind of mimic the old film cameras and to protect the screen, to keep you from constantly chimping and looking at the pictures that you've just taken. Perhaps you don't require all of the fantastic autofocus capability of the new OM-3 with regard to tracking, AI, subject detection. This EM5 Mark II has great single point autofocus. It's not the best for tracking by any means, but I have a selection of autofocus lenses as well, which I really love. These are quite sharp, they're versatile and small with silent, fast autofocus. It has basically all of the capability that I would want in an OM-1 successor. So I've not decided to upgrade to the OM-3, and I thought it might be an interesting video just to chat through why I feel like some of these older Olympus bodies could be a slightly lower priced option for you if you're looking for film camera experience in a digital body. So those are just some quick thoughts on another option for you if you're thinking about the OM-3, but maybe you like to do adapting of lenses and you want to shoot manual focus. Consider one of the older EM bodies, EM5 bodies from Olympus, or any of the other Micro Four Thirds cameras, but this one in particular I think still has that retro vibe from the OM-1 in a very capable modern body. So anyway, this is Daniel Corey with Daniel Corey Photo. I'll be doing more videos about these cameras. I am going to be traveling to Sweden to see friends, but also I want to recreate a photo that my grandfather took with this camera. I want to recreate it using my X-T4. It was a photo that really inspired me as a kid. Growing up and seeing it, I found exactly where he took that picture, and so I'll be traveling to Sweden. I'll take that same exact photo, try to recreate it as perfectly as possible, and I will release a quick video about that when I do it. So feel free to subscribe. I will put out more content soon about gear, cameras, travel, as well as paid photo shoots that I do. And I hope that you have a fantastic day. See you in the next video. Thanks.